For many billionaires, a private jet is more than a means of transportation. These are the ultimate symbol of wealth and prestige. Produced by reputable manufacturers, these jets boast custom-made interiors and state-of-the-art technology that makes them stand out. In this video, I'll be letting you in on the private jets of the richest Arab royal billionaires and what makes them genuinely phenomenal. Number 1. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal's A380 and Boeing 747. What better way to start off my list than with the Airbus A380, Hawker Siddeley 125, an Airbus A321, and Boeing 747, owned by Saudi Arabia's very own Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Saud. He's not just royalty, he's a business magnate, philanthropist, and of course, a billionaire. Referred to as Saudi Arabia's very own Warren Buffett and listed in 2008 Time magazine as one of the top 100 most influential people in the world. Al-Walid bin Talal is the definition of wealth, prestige, and power, and it isn't surprising that he is also a huge fan of the finest things in life. Aside from owning a high-profile company, luxury yachts, and cars, Prince Al-Walid bin Talal also owns an enviable fleet of private jets. Not just any private jet, he owns some of the most expensive jets ever. First, he owns a fully customized Boeing 747, known as the Dream Jet, which cost the prince a whopping $220 million after it was made to suit his taste. The Boeing 747 is a gigantic, long-range, wide-body airliner with 4 CF6 and Rolls-Royce RB211 engines. This jet can conveniently accommodate over 300 passengers in 3 travel classes. The Boeing 747, commonly referred to as a jumbo jet, is known for its distinctive hump at the front and allows for a cruise speed of 900 kilometers per hour, a maximum takeoff weight of 833,000 pounds, and a maximum range of 6,560 nautical miles. For many engineers, this jet symbolizes innovation, high technology, and outstanding work of architecture. However, what makes the Boeing 747 owned by Prince Al-Walid bin Talal truly outstanding is its stunning interiors. This behemoth of an aircraft includes a cinema, elevators, a boardroom, several guest suites, and other amenities that scream luxury. There's a massive dining room that can comfortably accommodate up to 10 diners. There's a relaxation center complete with a spa and sauna for members of the royal family on board, and that's not all. This jet even has a royal viewing center with a grand piano and space large enough to host a mini concert if the prince ever decides to. Almost every part of the Dream Jet has a hint of a gold hue that creates a stunning view. With just a glance, you are convinced why the prince was willing to splurge such a massive amount on the jet. Prince Al-Walid doesn't stop at that. The yet-to-be-delivered Airbus A380 was the name on everyone's lips, especially among the VIPs. It was even described as flying art. Dubbed the Flying Palace, it reportedly cost him close to $500 million. The Airbus A380 is said to be one of the largest jets, and not just any jet, it is a super jumbo jet powered by 4 Rolls-Royce Trent 900 engines. This jet can fly at a top speed of 1,020 kilometers per hour and has a maximum service ceiling of 43,028 feet. Like the Boeing 747, the Airbus A380 is so gigantic that it can carry 525 to 853 passengers. However, there are reports that the prince may have sold this yet-to-be-delivered jet to an unknown buyer. Number 2. Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, born in 1985, is the present Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Famously known by his initials MBS, Mohammed bin Salman is first cousins with Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Saud, so it isn't surprising that his name happens to be on my list. With a net worth of reportedly $10 billion, although it could be more, Mohammed bin Salman surely can afford the most luxurious items in the world. As the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he has access to many of the jets in the Saudi royal fleet and mainly uses the Boeing 747-400 HZ-HM1, delivered to the Saudi Arabian government in October 2006. Just like every other Boeing 747, this jet is a gigantic, long-range, wide-body airliner, but functions as an advanced version of the original. The Boeing 747-400 has a maximum length of 70.66 meters and features lighter wings capped by winglets. These winglets guarantee a 3% increase in the long-range cruise speed, which is about Mach 0.0855. It has a range of 7,285 nautical miles and better takeoff takeoff performances and higher cruising altitudes. The jet also features carbon brakes instead of the usual steel brakes, reducing its weight by about 820 kilograms. It also features an impressive glass cockpit with CRT displays, wider cabin sidewalls, larger storage bins, heat-resistant phenolic glass, and carbon composite paneling. The Boeing 747-400 HZHM1 is capable of seating a maximum of 524 passengers in a two-class configuration and 660 passengers in a single-class configuration. It also features an impressive Advanced Cabin Entertainment/Service System, ACESS, which includes 18-channel audio capability, 4 passenger intercom announcement zones, several intercabin telephones, and passenger lighting that leads to a central system. There is also a spacious 8-bunk overhead crew rest area above the aft cabin and a second one behind the cockpit. This jet costs millions of dollars, which to the prince is pretty cheap, since his family is worth a jaw-dropping $1.4 trillion. Well, aside from the Boeing 747-400 HZHM1, the Crown Prince uses other Boeing jets in the royal fleet, including a Boeing 777-300ER, commonly called the 777, and is also the world's largest twin jet. This powerful aircraft is made with state-of-the-art technology, which includes fully software-configurable avionics, fully digital fly-by-wire controls, Honeywell LCD glass cockpit flight displays, and several other smart features. Its wings are famous for its supercritical airfoil system, optimized for increased cruising speed up to Mach 0.83, and also thickened for greater payload and range, as well as better takeoff performance. These wings also serve as fuel storage and can haul up to 181,300 liters. Designed with the Boeing signature interior, this jet has overhead crew rests, with the forward flight crew rest containing 2 seats and 2 bunks, while the aft cabin crew rests feature multiple bunks. It also includes curved panels, sculpted sidewalls, noise-dampening technology, large overhead bins, and what is known as flexibility zones, which allow the seats, galleys, and lavatories to be moved for customized cabin arrangements. This jet can accommodate over 300 passengers, which is pretty impressive considering it costs $375.5 million. Number 3. Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Khalifa bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the second president of the United Arab Emirates and the ruler of Abu Dhabi, was one of the wealthiest Arab royal billionaires. The ruler once had an estimated net worth of $15 billion and was once on the Forbes 2018 list of the world's most powerful people. There's no denying that as the ruler of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan moved the country to enviable heights, making it a regional economic powerhouse and the perfect destination for those seeking a luxurious getaway. However, how did the ruler of Abu Dhabi spend his money? Like many billionaires, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan lived in a magnificent palace and owned several luxury yachts, automobiles, and a private jet. The ruler mostly flew with the presidential flight, formerly the Royal Abu Dhabi Emiri flight, until the name was changed on February 16, 2009. With its operating bases at the Abu Dhabi International Airport, the presidential flight fleet has 8 aircraft, including several Boeing jets and an Airbus. Starting off is the Airbus A320-200, a single-aisle aircraft with a retractable tricycle landing gear powered by 2-wing pylon-mounted turbofan engines. It measures 11.76 meters in height, has a wingspan of 35.8 meters, and an overall length of 37.57 meters. The A320 has 2 seating classes that can comfortably accommodate between 140 and 170 passengers and has a maximum range of 6,200 kilometers with sharklets. It also has a maximum takeoff weight of 78 tons, a landing weight of 68 tons, and a maximum fuel capacity of 27,200 liters. Even though the A320-200 has a single-aisle cabin, it is pretty spacious, so passengers can move freely and enjoy their space with wider seats. It also features large overhead compartments to store their luggage, impressive lighting options, and a noise-dampening technology that makes the cabin quiet throughout the flight. The Airbus A320-200 jet costs over $100 million. The late ruler also used the Boeing 737-800, also known as the Boeing 737 BBJ-2, which is part of the Boeing business jet series. The Boeing 737-800 BBJ-2 is fully customized to match the specific needs of its owner, so so it is little wonder why this jet is much sought after among billionaires and VIPs. First, it is powered by two CFM56 7B27 turbofans and produces a maximum cruise speed of 876 kilometers per hour, as well as a maximum travel range of over 6,000 nautical miles. This jet can carry between 19 and 50 passengers and 162 passengers in a two-class cabin. Since it is customizable, there is also enough space to include master bedrooms, dining areas, a kitchen, conference room, a fitness center, washroom with full-sized showers, and several other amenities. This customizable jet costs between $70 and $85 million. Aside from these, the presidential flight fleet includes three Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners, a Boeing 777-200ER, a Boeing 777-300ER, and a Boeing 787-8. Number 4. Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, born on June 3, 1980, is the current emir of Qatar. We all know Qatar has become a destination spot for those seeking a luxurious experience. Apart from being a versatile businessman and politician, Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, since becoming the ruler, has focused on raising Qatar's international profile, especially as he hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup. He was even listed as the most influential Muslim in the world by the Royal Islamic Strategic Studies Center in 2022, and currently ranks 3rd this year. I know you're wondering, just how much is the Arab royal worth? First, the Qatar royal family is worth a staggering $335 billion. But that's not all. Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani is worth $2.1 billion alone, which makes him one of the wealthiest people on the planet. When you are one of the wealthiest people on Earth, it isn't hard to want only the most luxurious things in life. Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, like every other Arab royal billionaire, has a thing for opulence, as he owns several luxurious cars, yachts, and, of course, the ultimate symbol of power and wealth, private jets. In fact, he is so rich that he reportedly gifted the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan a $400 million private jet. As royalty, the Emir of Qatar travels in grand style, with an entourage of over 1,000 people, including members of the royal family, delegation group, and staff, so it is almost impossible to catch him using a car or commercial airline for trips. The Emir of Qatar is known to travel with up to 10 aircraft at a time, which is pretty much expected when you have to carry a lot of items. Thankfully, he uses the Qatar Emiri flight, which includes a wide range of private jets large enough to carry his luxurious cars if he ever needs them. The Qatari Emiri flight consists of several exotic jets, including 3 Airbus A319-100 ACJs, an Airbus A320-200, 2 Airbus A330-200s, an Airbus A340-200, 3 Boeing 747-8 BBJs, and a Boeing C-17A Globemaster III, among others. Most of the aircraft in the fleet are painted in the standard livery of the commercial flag carrier of Qatar, Qatar Airways. The Airbus A330-200 costs $238.5 million. It is one of the most reliable aircraft you could ever find. It is a shortened, longer-range variant, with an overall length of 193 feet, a height of 57 feet, a wingspan of 197 feet 10 inches, and a maximum range of 15,094 kilometers. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 251 tons, a maximum landing weight of 186 tons, and a maximum fuel capacity of 139,090 liters. The Airbus A330-200 can seat between 220 and 260 passengers, with spacious cabins, and has a top-notch entertainment system and other magnificent amenities. There is also the Boeing C-17 Globemaster III, a large military aircraft manufactured by McDonnell Douglas. It is a high-wing, 4-engine, T-tailed military transport aircraft, perfect for carrying ample supplies, equipment, and people, even in harsh terrains, to anywhere in the world. This aircraft is powered by 4 Pratt & Whitney PW2040 engines and measures 174 feet in length, 55.1 feet in height at the tail, as well as a fuselage diameter of 22.5 feet. It is a favorite for the Emir for personal trips because it isn't just massive but can conveniently carry weighty loads regardless of the distance or weather conditions. It can take up to 164,900 pounds of payload, take off from a 7,740-foot airfield, and can even fly up to 6,230 nautical miles without payload. This jet comes at a price of $340 million, which compared to Air Force One's $660 million price tag may seem pretty cheap, but trust me, $340 million is definitely a lot. Number 5. Mohammed VI. There's certainly no way to talk about the richest Arab billionaires without including Mohammed VI of Morocco. Born on August 21, 1963, to the Alawi dynasty, he became the ruler of the country on July 23, 1999. Mohammed VI is a versatile businessman, investor, and of course a royal, so you can imagine he is unbelievably rich. He holds a vast number of companies across various sectors in Morocco. First, he owns majority stakes in the famous Al Mada holding, whose portfolio includes reputable businesses in Morocco. With an estimated net worth of over $8.2 billion, Mohammed VI was named the richest king in Africa and the 5th wealthiest monarch in the world by Forbes in 2015. According to Forbes, the daily operating budget incurred by the palace is $960,000, with most of it going into clothing, car repairs, and personnel maintenance. With such wealth, imagining how the king travels is easy. Aside from various luxury cars and a yacht, Mohammed VI of Morocco owns a Boeing 737 BBJ private jet with the registration tag CNMVI, initially built in 2008 for the Emir of Qatar, until Mohammed VI bought it. Mohammed VI owning a Boeing private jet isn't surprising. Surely no one expects a king to fly around in a commercial airline, especially when that king is one of the wealthiest on our planet. The Boeing 737 BBJ isn't just any type of private jet. It is a gigantic aircraft that measures 116 feet 8 inches in length, 117 feet 10 inches in span and height, as well as a maximum payload of 35.3 tons. Powered by GE NX-1B and Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines, the Boeing 737 BBJ is capable of flying more than 6,000 miles and offers a spacious cabin that you would find in most commercial airlines. Mohammed VI's Boeing 737 BBJ comes green like most BBJs, which means that the jet doesn't come with any interior furnishing, so the owner can customize it to fit their taste. The seats are lush, comfy, and made of the finest materials. There's also a master bedroom, an office, and living areas with gigantic screens that almost compete with what you'd find in a cinema, as well as dining and conference areas. There are even bathrooms with full-sized showers, and these amenities can go head-to-head with what you'd find in many five-star hotels, which certainly befits the king, especially when you discover that a Boeing 737 BBJ costs around $71 million. Aside from this, the king has access to several luxury commercial planes for his travel. Let's not forget that even his 19-year-old son travels in a Gulfstream G650, which costs $67.4 million. Number 6. Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah. Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, born on June 25, 1937, is the current emir of Kuwait and is also one of the wealthiest monarchs in the world. His family has an estimated net worth of $360 billion, obtained from numerous investments in several blue-chip companies, U.S. stock, as well as income from the country's oil reserves. With $360 billion, you can't imagine that the emir has enough money to purchase only the best. Emir Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah has several luxury cars. Still, like many Arab royal billionaires, he loves to travel in grand style. He primarily uses a variety of private jets from the Kuwait Airways fleet. Kuwait Airways is mainly used for government-related trips, with its base at the Kuwait International Airport. Its fleet includes 8 Airbus A320-200s, a narrow-body, single-aisle airliner, known for its speed and sturdiness. It can conveniently carry over 100 passengers and measures 123 33 feet 3 inches long and 38 feet 7 inches in height. Some of its amenities include a bedroom, Wi-Fi connection, wider seats, an in-seat power outlet, and a quiet cabin with impressive lighting options, along with other amenities that reflect its owner's status. This jet comes at over $100 million. Up next is the Airbus A320neo, famous for being one of the world's most comfortable small to medium haul aircraft, which most likely explains why it is a favorite among many VIPs. This 123-foot 3-inch aircraft comes with spacious cabins that can carry up to 194 passengers, customizable lighting for a more immersive flying experience, slimmer sidewall panels, redesigned bezels, and integrated window shades. There is a magnificent bedroom. There are also wider seats, and the Airbus A320neo features the largest overhead bin in the single-aisle jetliner series. The Emir owns 7 of these jets, and the price of one is over $100 million. His fleet also includes 5 Airbus A330-200s listed for $238.5 million each, 4 Airbus A330-800s, and a wide-body airliner powered by Rolls-Royce Trent 7000 engines. It can seat up to 260 passengers and fly up to 8,150 nautical miles seamlessly. It measures 193 feet in length, with a cabin length of 147 feet 8 inches and a height of 57 feet 1 inch. Like most jetliners in the A330 series, this offers a spacious cabin that is beautifully lit and is integrated with the latest in-flight entertainment technology. There are also Wi-Fi capabilities and other amenities to create a luxurious and comfortable traveling experience. The Airbus A330-200 is listed for approximately $260 million. Apart from this, Nawaf Al Ahmad Al Jaber Al Sabah also has the luxury of traveling in any of the 10 Boeing 777-300ERs in the Kuwait Airways fleet. This makes 34 planes available for the Emir if he ever decides to jet out of the country. To this point, the fleet consists of more than 34 aircraft, including 4 Boeing 747-200Ms, a Boeing 747-400M, 2 Boeing 777-200ERs, a Douglas DC-862F, a Hawker Siddeley Trident, and 8 Airbus A310-300s, all of which cost billions of dollars. Number 7. Haytham bin Tariq Al Said. The Sultan of Oman, Haytham bin Tariq Al Said, also makes it to my list of Arab royal billionaires who own private jets. Although the Sultan claims to be worth $1 billion, the Oman royal family is undoubtedly worth more than that. Like every billionaire, Haytham bin Tariq Al Said doesn't hold back when spending his money. Aside from owning some of the most luxurious yachts, car collections, and gigantic palaces that look like something out of a fairy tale, the Sultan of Oman also loves to travel luxuriously. He uses the Royal Fleet of Oman, which caters to the air traveling needs of the royal court, which means that it houses the most exotic planes to fly members of the royal household to their desired destinations. The RFO fleet includes a VIP Boeing 747 SP, solely designed to cater to the needs of the super rich. First, this jet is a gigantic airliner, measuring approximately 185 feet in length, and can fly up to 5,830 nautical miles. That's not all. This VIP private jet can fly up to 276 passengers if the Sultan chooses to travel with an entourage. The Boeing 747 SP also includes a high-tech cockpit, heat-resistant phenolic glass, well-designed cabin sidewalls, and, of course, a glance at the interior tells you that this jet is made for a ruler. It includes the advanced cabin entertainment system, intercabin telephones for when the Sultan needs to speak to important dignitaries or in-flight crew, and massive sleeping areas. There are 2 crew rests for the crew as well, a functional kitchen, and a bathroom. A Boeing 747 jet costs somewhere between $24 million to over $400 million. There is also the formidable Gulfstream G550, a favorite among many VIPs. This impressive VIP business jet also has the best of amenities that cater to the needs of billionaires, with a maximum range of 6,750 kilometers, a maximum cruising speed of 450 kilometers per hour, and a takeoff distance of 5,910 feet. The Gulfstream G550 includes 4 luxurious living areas, conference rooms, spacious storage credenzas, a gourmet galley, crew rest areas, and even a walk-in baggage luggage area. This VIP business jet costs between $17 million for a used one to $67 million for the new option. And guess what? The Sultan of Oman has 2 of these at his disposal. Aside from these, the RFO fleet also includes other luxurious jets like the Boeing 747-400, Boeing 747-8, an Airbus A319, and an Airbus A320. For many Arab royal billionaires, owning a private jet is undoubtedly the ultimate sign of wealth. With endless bank accounts, these people have what it takes to afford these flying palaces. If you think the private jets of the richest Arab royal billionaires are impressive, wait till you find out what our next video is about. Click on the next card, and I'll be waiting for you.